easy go.
Alrighty, welcome back to another video, guys. Like promised, here's another Department of Corrections video. So it should be fun. This server, however, is a bit empty. So I think this episode will just be kind of recapping prison, giving you guys a quick tour. The action from like doing proper prison visitations, and the other time that'll all come when there are more correctional officers on duty. As for another reason, they need to call in more staff because, like you saw before, the server is basically dead, and that has part to blame for the time zone. But oh well. There is Firestone National Guard, so that's always good. Not sure what that does for us, but alrighty, let's call ourselves 10-8 in prison. Let's escape prison. Join 10-8. Yeah, so one thing they did do is capitalize everything, so even if you just type a lowercase, it ends up getting capitalized. Alrighty, here's a quick tour of the prison. I'll give you a quick tour of our loadouts actually. So right now I'm wearing the vest with the morning bed as required because recently a few officers unfortunately did die in a shooting, so we are required to wear the morning bed as a sign of respect. As like you saw before, we have the prisoner key, we have our X26 taser, to activate the light, pretty simple. We got our Glock 22, 23, nifty little tool. Fortunately there is no flashlight on here, which in my opinion there should be, and we should get an option to aim, but like that. We have the M4A1, my favorite one. F to activate the, nope, not F to activate, how do you activate it again? I keep forgetting. Okay, so it's G. There we go. So G to activate the flashlight and deactivate. Should be on seen it before, but even though it does have a scope, you still can't zoom. You can't really aim. Unfortunately, we got our pepper spray, standardized across all the departments, as well as some secondary departments such as DOTA and Department of Public Works, and Department of Health also has a pepper spray. We have a baton. Wish they add some sound effects, but it's okay. We have our traffic cones, which are nope, never mind, they are still limited to 5. You know what, I'm going to test it out, because I remember it being way over 5. 3, 4, 5, never mind, we can only place 5. We got our red flares, pretty standard. We got our citation book, whatever that says. Live to something, can't even read that. And then we have our handcuffs. Alright, here's a quick tour of our prison. Stuff in the front, shall we? Start with the vehicle. Alrighty, come up to the car dealer. So there is a prison bus, there's the F-150 utility, and there's the Tahoe, standardized for all correctional officers. Have you quick rundown on the EPUS. G to activate lighting, headlights. RF to move up and down the gears. Into a dark and secluded area so it looks better. Here we go. Alrighty. So we got our first stage, which is pattern 1. To be honest, I'm not a fan of the middle 2, as I think they just don't fit into the light bulb very well. We got stage 2, which is basically your normal lighting, but without the white LEDs. And then you got your third stage, which is including white LEDs somewhere. Oh, there we go, up there, yeah. There used to be some white LEDs down here, but I think that changed. You got your LEDs on the back, none on the side. Wish they would add some sign ones here. I think pretty good. So that's the basically lighting. We got our manual wheel. We got our manual wheel down. We just got our regular consistent wheel. We got our timing, and we got our yoke. FNG is going to be like, what the heck is going on over here, but no need to matter. Alright, so we got our spotlights. They're okay, not too bright. I think they're just right. We got our takedowns, which are pretty bright but not as long. That's just part of the texturing of the map. She kind of ends around about there. Even if you go up to here, you'll still be able to then move across. Then we got our floodlights, and that's just like the killer. So it's just lit up the whole entire area. We got our aux, which is basically the lighting we use to indicate police presence in the area. This is basically your light bar, just to indicate. We got right alley, which not right alley, left alley, which lights up the left of the vehicle. Right alley to light up the right side. So as you can see on light bar. We've got our traffic advisors, so left, split, and right. We'll do a quick drive around on prisons. Since there are no prisoners, as you can see in this menu, no prisoners here, which means there's no need to go perform any head checks or do anything, as just as a normal there. The server is dying faster than ever. Anyway, pretty standard across really. These have cells over here, so whenever you're locked up, as you can see, you can set the prison from here. The prison, how to look at it through the beta release, it is actually really big, so look forward to that. Alrighty, let's go get your store open. It's always important when you're in the corrections facility to always close every single door behind you. Let's open, close this door, open this door, and close this door. Wish they had like a key card so we wouldn't have to like actually touch the door. I get that's just part of the scripting, but I think they could do something better. Tell me how you guys like that MCSF video I posted last time. Alrighty, we're just gonna go park our vehicle outside here, just in case anything happens and we require to do something urgently. It's just here right where we need it. Parking brake. Alrighty, so we got our gates here, pretty standard. Inside here, I'll give you some lighting because there's just there is no lighting here, which issue will add. We've got our regular in to open the gate for the inwards and exiting gate. And the red button, as you just saw before, that is the alarm. So not to play around with that. If you guys do come into Firestone quite a bit and do come across this area, give the heads up that on the bridge here, it's perfectly legal. As soon as you cross this line and you enter the land of a correctional facility, and that is private land. Meaning, if you go into here and do not leave this, you can have to be taken for loitering. I'm not sure if there's a sign around here, but you can be charged with loitering if on this area and refusing to leave. If you do come inside here, either you get arrested or you will get shot dead. Time to give a quick prison tour. It's a little nifty trick, you just look inside the window and then you don't have to go through the gates and all that. And it's not much to click it. Alrighty, so where should we start? Let's start here. Prison. This is the check-in area. So if you got anything, this is where you come. Alrighty, so let's head on inside the prison. Give you guys a quick prison tour. So this is our, you can say, just lockers and equipment room. So here we've got, as you can see, stable link, staff please store all personal items before duty. So you got lockers for, I mean, you won't have that many correctional officers on duty, so I think that's sufficient amount. You've got your regular cap and you've also got SRT. SRT stands for Special Response Team, if you are familiar. This is the administration office. Don't think anyone uses that, it's just there for it. We got lockers, so here you can refill ammo. So say if my Glock is out of ammo or my M4 is out of ammo, come here, collect some. This is for SRT, so you got your riot shield, your flashbangs and tear gas. We will not take any of that because we are not SRT. Anyone inside? We'll go hit this point first actually. So this will lead to the just a small office over here, and that leads to the cell block. You've got 2 levels of cell block, I'll show you that in a second. We refer to that as CPA. Then you've got the security room. A lot of correctional officers actually don't use this area, but it's really, you should really take advantage of it. As you can see, basically security camera footage at the front. With the parking lot, you got the staff car spawn area. You got the yard. You got the cafeteria area. Here's another view of the cafeteria area, and you can see the prison block from here, as well as this side. And this is the outside of a prison, so it's still within the walls, but just the outer boundaries. That is basically it. And then to exit, just press exit. It's simple enough, pretty self-explanatory. You can have up to 4 correctional officers just monitoring security. Defense you still online. Alrighty. Let's go back through here. So this leads to the cafeteria, as you can see. Pretty standard. That was the door we just came through. Check out these rooms. So here is our armory. floor here. So you can collect your firearms or what have you in this room. Further in, this is just a little corridor, has nothing, but does lead to a few other rooms. We'll go back here first, complete this area with prison, then we'll move back there. So here is our courtyard. Pretty simple. We bring prisoners out here when there's enough correctional officers online and able to perform a yard. How's this ever looking? People, alrighty, 2 civs, 2 staff. Alrighty, so let's go back here and we'll check out what's in the other part of the prison. I will actually play some music because this might get a bit boring for you guys, just listening to me blabber around. Here is the captain's office. Pretty self-explanatory. There's a lot of alarms here. Alrighty. This just leads to the staff car park or the spawn area. I forgot to log what time I started. I'll check the video later. Alrighty. So, courtyard, second entrance, same place before. There is actually a prison system in place. I'm not sure if I'm able to disclose this. I'm not able to disclose this information, but just be known that there is a developer authorized script which allows for a jailbreak. This is just an extra office, I believe. Yep, just a regular office. Nothing much. Got your alarms in every single building and room. Holding cells. So if we are overloaded, or if we bring someone in and we're just searching them or something, we can bring them here, search them, and take them down to the prison. Pretty self-explanatory. As we move upstairs, we got our visitation. No, not visitation. We got our meeting room. I did not even know we had one of these. We learn something new every day. Alrighty. Fair enough. Pretty self-explanatory. It's a nice meeting room, I won't lie. I could like the table. The table and chairs look nice. I believe this is to the outside. Let's explore. I believe this is to the little walks. Never mind. More offices. Will this one be an office? We shall see now. No, that's what I was talking about. We got these little, we got these catwalk, whatever you call them up here. So just in case prisoners are on yard time, we can monitor them from a better perspective, better point of view. Alrighty, as we move across, we did come up here. Okay, good. So we move across here. We'll go to the left. We'll go to the right. So we get our lieutenant's office. It's pretty self-explanatory too. I'm not gonna open doors for the rest of our offices because they basically are the same thing. You got your captain's office again, and you got your captain's office, as well as you got visitation. So this is where we normally do visitation. We'd have one correction officer standing here and another one standing just around here, and then they can talk. And then as long as they aren't talking about anything that would possibly lead to a breakout or violation, then it's fine. But if something does happen, then we will end the visitation up front to ensure that nothing happens within the prison. Is that outside of prison? Yep. Oh nope, downstairs. And does this room look familiar? It does not. Oh right. Alrighty, I'll show you this room later. It's a little joke. This kind of shows how the devs treat us. Not really, but kind of funny though, to be honest. Alrighty. As we make our way through here, we have not been on this side, so let's check it out. So we got our another office here, lieutenant's office, and we got the did not know this area existed. Sergeant's office, we got our lieutenant's office and blue captain, no sergeant. There's the row of officers, really. Not much to it. So downstairs into the actual prison block. Upstairs, not much. And then as we move through here, we got our little kitchen where prisoners can make soup. And just kind of make some recreation. Prison blocks. Got our officers here. I'll show you something back here. So through here we got the phone room, as we like to call it. So prisoners can just make calls to anyone they want. Or at the end of the day, we do keep track of those phone calls in a roleplay scenario. Pretty self-explanatory. We just got rows and rows and rows of prison cells. As we make our way through here, drinking tap. Alrighty, let's close this. So as you can see, you've seen them. Alright, so here is the prisoner lounge. Now take a good look at this prisoner lounge. Looks pretty nice, right? Of course they don't have TVs or whatever, but for a prisoner, it's still pretty good, right? I'd say at least. Alrighty, got a good look at this. Alright, let's head to the staff lounge. I forgot where the staff lounge is. Nope. This prison gets confusing sometimes. Hopefully I don't need to check the map. Oh right, yeah, this way. Actually I'll go around this way. But enter through the correct door. Alrighty. Let's go through the armory. And then out this door. And staff lounge. I'm hot. Here we go, staff lounge. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yep. So staff get this awesome open space. Unfortunately, we don't have tables, and we don't really have anything. Like, the least I want is a coffee machine, you know? Like, a coffee machine, in my terms, will be very nice. Unfortunately, we did not get a coffee machine. It's just the way it is. So whenever we want to take a break, we just go to the prisoner lounge and just chill there for a bit. Oh boy, service is not looking too good. Janitor's Classic. I did not know this existed. Doesn't exist. Alrighty, as we move outside, that's kind of the prison in a nutshell, really. That's kind of, you can kind of see all the offices from out here. You got office there, office there, office there, office here, and a meeting room there. Pretty self-explanatory, really. Head on through here. So that is actually a alarm bell. Like, you click it and the alarm will go off. And I believe there should be another button somewhere. Never mind, screw that. I believe it was up here. Yeah, it was right here. There is a little nifty trick to break into the prison, but seeing that I am currently on corrections, I am not going to disclose that because that would not make my job any better than it needs to be. And then actually I'll show you guys the docks out here. I won't however take the Tahoe out because as of now there is a policy where if you want to take the Tahoe out for patrol, you have to have at least one correctional officer remaining in the facility while the other correctional officer goes on a Tahoe patrol. And when you patrol, you can patrol from docks. So the docks over there, Greendale, and you can patrol up to like a small intersection up there where it leads up to a government building. And besides that, we don't have much of a jurisdiction. But here's the docks. Nice little docks. I don't mind it, to be honest. I've never been down here. This is my first time coming down because there's just no need to come down here really. Especially right now. Who knows where that other kid is? Probably AFK, to be honest. Alrighty. Clear that code because that's probably expired by now. Alright. Head down here. Docks. Kind of like a small spiral here. So one thing I do advise you guys that if you guys are caught in the waters of DOC, so around here or inside a facility, we do have legal authorization to discharge our firearms, and whether you are, well, basically it's fatal. It will inflict heavy bodily damage which may lead to death in any circumstance. So do yourself a favor and just don't jump into the waters. If you do want to stop by and say hi, that's perfectly fine. You can stop on the bridge before the stop. We'll come up to you if need be and you can say hi and say what you want to say, and then just make a small UE and turn around and leave. Because you must understand from our perspective that any new vehicle that does come through the bridge is a potential suspect, and we don't know if they are helping someone break in. They could be just a regular civilian, they could be a suspect for all we know. They could be someone with many outstanding priors, they could have warrants. So that's one thing we just have to take into consideration every single time we see a vehicle pull up to the correctional facility. And this is a shiny hat, made from plastic, I think. Hard caps. Alrighty. Is there much more to this prison? Oh boy. The prison over here isn't. You think it's very big, but the misuse of space is just pretty evident here. So yes, it looks big, but in reality it actually isn't that big. However, the V3 prison is massive, and I mean massive. The courtyard itself is, the yard in the middle is just on another level. Like, I had to drive a vehicle at 170 steps per second, and it took me a few seconds to get from point A to point B, from one side of a prison to the other side. And to cross the vertical, or not vertical, horizontal side. So, yes, it is big. Far bigger. And did someone die here? Cash. This actually gets me wondering. Did someone come here at all? Because there should not be random cash lying around in the middle of the prison. Don't think there is anyone. Not sure what that was about. I don't was here any need for any correctional officer to avoid go back there. Unless I hear anything or suspect anything. We'll end up in a prison lounge, because that lounge is crap. Oh yeah. Alrighty, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this, leave a comment, leave a like, do what you want. I'm not one to beg for subscribers or whatever. I'm just delivering content, and as long as you guys enjoy it, I will continue to pump out more content as the days go by. And also let me know of what you think of the brand new intro. If you like it, leave a comment, let me know. Don't forget to join our Discord server, that will also be linked in the description below, and it'll be right here. Alrighty, thank you guys for watching, see you next time.